Our spiritual being is constantly challenged by some scientists who claim to have sorted out secrets of life. Those whom the world consider authorities, Nobel Prize winners, and teachers at all levels. One might think that what they claim must be right. After all, they have made observations, spent time examining, and used multitudes of scientific tools which did cost millions and even billions of dollars. In the 1920s, Edward Hubble, an American astronomer, used the most powerful telescope in the world at that time and discovered that stars and galaxies are moving away from each other and in an accelerating speed. Then the Big Bang must have started the creation of the world. With the assistance of billions costing satellite observations and in conjunction with some scientists' chemical lab experimentations, some scientists concluded that we are simply the outcome of stardust and chemical reactions. This is the Big Bang theory is heading toward its Big Rip system. And maybe, just maybe, science will save the day. This is the best that science can offer. A concordance is a tool. It's a different kind of tools. It's a telescope that looks into the Word of God. It looks into stars in the Book of God. In December 1996, I joined efforts with the Bible Society to produce a concordance for the new Arabic translation. Such a project could never be likened a walk in a park. It is definitely a roller coaster trip. It is not a venture for the weak in heart. It's a trip that needed full-hearted partners with a strong will against overwhelming demands of such a project. Concordance production is totality in nature. Let me try and explain. Each listed paragraph in the concordance is the result of a complete search done on the whole Bible. Each verse matched a certain criteria needs to be cropped, word marked, and listed for the user to see. The list is not of any useful purpose unless it is complete. This necessarily means that listing is done at the end stage of processing. This holistic nature consumes the greater part of time taken to come out with a visible list on paper. The first visible Yea section was produced after 4 years of non-stop processing. Courageous faith was the cornerstone for producing this type of reference. It was a great joy to many of us when the first sample of Yea listing was evident on paper. GNAAC Concordance, as we technically labeled it, has presented many challenges in the process of its making. First of all, the Arabic translation that was keyed in using non-standard letter encoding. Figuring out this encoding and translating it to Unicode was a big challenge. Different books of the same translation were encoded with different encodings. Second, a new major part was added to the process. Extra canonical books needed to be included in the concordance listing. Third, using a desktop to perform the role of a server presented another challenge. And in spite of all these challenges, we came out with a concordance. It was a team dream and it came true. The production of GNAAC Concordance was good news. What's better is the open possibilities for producing concordances for other languages using Arabic scripts. For example, Farsi, Afghani, Pakistani, Kurdish, and many others. The concordance generating system that was developed can even produce
concordances for other languages, for other Asian languages and African languages. The possibilities are limitless.